And next week, inshallah, we'll be preparing for Qurban the next day. If Allah gives us long life, who knows what's going to be happening from now until next week. Muslims have lost their minds because no one is making intention for Akhirat anymore. We make a lot of planning and intention for dunya, but when we ask them, what do you plan for Akhirat? They say, oh, as Allah likes, mashallah. If they have half of that much faith as Allah likes in their dunya, they'll be saints by now. If we ask, what do you have planned for dunya? They never say, as Allah likes. This. Everything is planned properly. So we should make our intentions in these days and nights, because we have become so weak. 21st century Muslims have become so weak that we cannot do anything, at least to make good intentions, strong intentions. Then the help and the boost will come from that. So these are the days before Qurban, before the day of Hajj. Holy days. If you are awake a little bit, you will notice, you'll feel these are holy days. These days don't feel the same. They don't feel like any other day. Look and think why certain things are happening. Think. Don't just look and to say, this is creepy. Look to think why certain things are happening. More that you're thinking, more blessings will come. More understanding, more faith. We want to increase your faith, no? By tafakkur, by thinking, by meditation, you will increase your faith. Of course, these are the days that if we start worshipping a little bit more, fasting, nafila ibadat, to make more zikr and salawats, to pull yourself back and to think and to meditate. These are the days that it is very recommended for that. Take everything and put it away. Why are you being idiot, letting him to play with that? Hasbunallah ni'mal wakil. We should, in these days, watch our actions. Don't fall into a ghaflat. See what is in front of us. Is it good or is it bad? Pull yourselves away from bad things and from things that is going to cause bad things to happen. You're not thinking. If you're not thinking what is right in front of you right now when I say think, what's going to happen in the future? What's going to happen when the big Dajjal comes and he's going to fool everyone? You think that time you will start thinking impossible. If you're not preparing and thinking and beating yourself up, making yourself to knock wall to wall, now, when the time comes, definitely you're going to be with Dajjal. So these are days where thousands are preparing themselves for the Hajj. But be careful. A donkey that circles around the Kaaba 7 times doesn't come back to become a Hajj. It's still a donkey. So many donkeys go and so many donkeys come back. So many donkeys go and they come back lions and wolves. So many are going just to satisfy their ego and their nafs. So many are not being serious about the Hajj. In the old days, when people they make intention for the Hajj, and when people want to go to the Hajj, they say, I'm going and may I die there and be buried there, not to come back. They didn't make any more plans after they come back, because their intention is pure and it is simple. They want to fulfill the 5th pillar of Islam, to be clean, and may Allah take their lives and to be buried in the soil that contains the bodies of prophets, sahabis and saints. But in these days, it's not a pilgrimage anymore. The Hajj is not a pilgrimage anymore. It's just a stopover. It's a vacation. It's a visit. What is a vacation? You go to enjoy yourself, correct? Going to the Hajj to enjoy themselves. In the old days, not too long ago too, the people are going to the Hajj with so much difficulties, taking days, weeks, months, traveling. In the old days, Awliya Allah, they would take years to go to the Hajj. There's one friend of Allah, he's walking to go to Mecca, walking to go to the Hajj. It took him over 10 years. Because with every 3 steps, he made a sajda. Every 3 steps, he made a sajda. Every 3 steps, making a sajda. Bidat. For people who have no faith. Took him over 10 years. And after a certain while, he opened his eyes. He's not going to the Kaaba. The Kaaba is coming to him. What, do you think these are stories? These are real. This world is not the world of 5 senses. The world of the 5 senses is just the base point. There are so many things that's happening in this world that is beyond these 5 senses. If it is only the 5 senses that is holding to this world, then you have no faith. So, in the old days, people going there, going to the Hajj, they finished all their business. They finished all their relations. They finished everything to go. Going there, like I said, with the intention to die, never to come back. Not like today's people. Before they go, they already make intentions to come back and what they're going to do. I saw one documentary some time ago about the Hajj, different kinds of people. I'm trying to think, what kind of Muslims? So they asked him, what do you hope to get from this Hajj? Saying, I hope to come back to become a better father, a better businessman, a better friend, a better this and a better that. So you hope to go to the Hajj to get all those things. So where is there in that intention for Allah? So you're just using Allah and His Prophet, just to make your lifestyle better. You did not say, I wish to become a better servant to Allah, to understand that this dunya is a prison, not to fall to the fitna of this lying world, to hold my faith strong and to help others in the way. No. It becomes, you go into the Hajj to make your own selfish, egoistic lifestyle more selfish, more egoistic, more taste to you. And these days, those sacred lands, they have been desecrated and defiled. That if it's not obligation, we wouldn't go. Why are we saying such heavy words? You think there is blessing raining down to a place where they have defiled the presence of the Prophet ﷺ. They made his house into a public toilet. So tell me, is there rahmat falling or curses falling? They made the grave of Hazrati Hamza, these Wahhabi shaitans, just so that people will not go to make ziyarat, into a public parking lot. They made so many places into malls. There is one mountain, I believe it was Jabal Nur, isn't it? That they blew up. And billions of Muslims standing up and cheering. MashaAllah, this is very good progress. You see, we have so much money, we have so much technology. All these things must be built, must be expanded, and we must finish with everything. So that nothing remains except for the Kaaba. And even that Kaaba, Allahu Alam, if they had destroyed it and they built a new one. Those stones don't look like they were the stones rebuilt the last time that it fell down. It is an obligation, and we hope, inshallah, with the intention to go and perform the Hajj. But with the statement, with the promise, with the caveat that our hands are tied and we don't like what is happening here. And we're asking that the proper ones, heavenly ones, will be sent to correct this wrong things that is happening in the land of the Prophet ﷺ. But Muslims have become so selfish, they don't care anymore about this. They say, what can I do? MashaAllah. That's a believer for you. Is that what Allah and His Prophet said? ﷺ, believers are supposed to say, what can I do? Or did Prophet say, ﷺ, the Ummah, the believers, they're like one body. If one part is in pain, the whole body feels. We don't feel anymore. How you don't feel anymore? Because of hubbub dunya, the love of the world, collecting the world and living the world and enjoying from the world, and the world that is removed from the lifestyle of the Prophet ﷺ. May Allah keep us in safety, remove us from ghaflat, inshallah. And we're raising our hands every day for Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ to return soon, and for this Dajjaliyat system to fall. For Allah and His Prophet's laws to be brought back into this world, and for justice carried out by the Ottomans to be circling around this world, for the balance to be brought back, inshallah. For the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Sultan al-Awliya and Sahib al-Saif, al-Fatiha. Amen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Any questions you have, say. Anything that you want to comment,